Hello ladies and gents, how are we all? Today's video I want to talk to you about alcohol and your progress. Now, alcohol affects different people in different ways. I'm going to talk to you about how it affects me. So don't get me wrong, I like a drink every now and again. I like to be social, I like to go out with my friends. But what I've noticed is if I drink past a certain number of drinks, it will affect me negatively for the following pretty much week or so. It can make me feel anxious, it can make me feel stressed out, it can affect my sleep, and then obviously if you're not sleeping well, it's affecting your energy, so your training sessions aren't as good. You'll perhaps want to be eating junk food because if your body's not got a lot of energy, you're not feeling very energized, you're naturally going to want to reach out and eat something that makes you feel a little bit more energized, and that tends to be in the form of junk food for a lot of people. So it can affect your food choices, and then that affects obviously your adherence to your diet if you're dieting. It can also affect the amount that you move the following few days. If you're feeling really lethargic, if you're feeling like it's affected your mindset quite a bit, it can lead you then to sort of stay inside, be a lot more sedentary. Usually you're probably going out and getting a lot of steps in. If you're feeling hungover, you're not going to be doing that. So what I like to do is have a number of drinks in my head that I'm going to go out and drink. I know it's a bit boring, but there's going to be an element of going out, enjoying yourself, and not having to get absolutely battered. I used to be the guy that goes out every single weekend and got completely battered and thought that I enjoyed it, when realistically, I'm just putting a plaster on the problem. I was using it as an escape from reality, when really it doesn't need to be that way. You can go out, you can have 3 or 4 drinks, you can still have an amazing time, and you can wake up hangover free without it affecting your following week. So like I said, have a drinks number in your head. It might be 4 drinks, it might be 3 drinks, it might be 5 drinks, whatever you can have and get away with without it negatively affecting your following week, then that is the number that I want you to go for. Also try and make some wise choices. So if you're in a dieting phase, we know alcohol can be very, very heavy on the calories. So picking some wise choices like clear mixes like vodka, rum, gin, they're a lot lower calorie, especially if you have it with diet mixes. You can make it fit into your calories across the week very, very easily. If you're smashing pints, wine, cocktails, this is where it can get quite messy and really affect your progress for the week, especially if you're dieting. What I'd also try to do is the following day, book in a non-training day. So if you're out on the Saturday night, make sure that you're not going to be training on the Sunday because you know it's not going to be a very productive session. Instead, do that session earlier in the week. So it's about being sensible with things here, and make sure that you're planning the following day's food after you've been out, because if you don't, you're going to want to go for something out of convenience. If you're feeling a little bit rough, you don't feel like leaving the house, what are you going to do? You're going to order a takeaway. So instead, plan the following day's food, put it into MyFitnessPal, make sure that you've got some good food in the house that you can eat that's still in line with your goals, that's still tasty and still satisfies you, so you don't have to then result to just eating a load of bad food for the sake of it. So they're my tips with alcohol. Just every now and again, yes, have a bit of a blowout, but if you're going out like each week, make sure you're being sensible with it. Go out, have a good time, but have a bit of a limit like on what you're drinking, because if you're going out and you're just getting battered every single weekend, it's not good for the mental health, it's not good for your progress in the gym, and it affects so many things like your cognitive function, your sleep, your energy, your mood, your mindset. So pay attention to these things. I'm not saying don't drink, just try and be a little bit more sensible with it. Like I said, I used to be the guy that went out every weekend, got absolutely slaughtered on alcohol, and it doesn't make you feel good at all. So yes, go out, have a few drinks, enjoy yourself, but plan for it, and that way you can still go out and enjoy yourself and make progress at the same time.